Hi, welcome to Professor Kev Show. As you see, I got my buddy William with us, and he's from Live, Laugh, Lawn Care. William, how
Hey
you doing,
everybody.
my friend?
Doing great. How are you?
I just living the dream as always, my friend. So before we jump in and talk about the business, tell us a little bit about yourself. What should we know about you?
Yeah, so my name's William. I'm a high school student in Nova Scotia. Shout out North Nova Education Center. That's where I currently go. I started my business when I was 13. As you can see on the shirt and the hat up here, Live Laugh Lawn Care is our business, and we've been in operation for coming on 4 years now. So
Well,
staying busy, growing the business quite a bit, and finally started working on my personal brand and really just focusing on the future.
now you have other people in the business with you?
That's right. So I started it with a buddy of mine who was 14 when we started. So I was 13, he was 14 when we started. Now we have 4 full-time employees as well as 2 part-time employees.
All right, I figured you wanted to give a shout out to your partner. That's all.
Absolutely, yeah. His name's Chase Hawkins. He's just graduated this year, so he's going off to Western University in the fall. So it should be a fun experience for him. And yeah,
So I got to ask about the name. When I remember the first time I saw you online and I saw the name, I'm like, damn, I like that. So where did it come up from?
yeah. So when Chase and I were starting the business, we didn't really have an idea of a name, and really we had everything else ready to go except for a name, and that was kind of holding us up for a little bit. And I was just scrolling online one day, and I saw the casual Live, Laugh, Love, which is everywhere online, and I'm like, wait a minute, Live, Laugh, Lawn. That's you never hear it. So I looked it up, and sure enough, there's nobody else with the name. And we thought it was a funny play on words, especially where we're serving a lot of senior customers and elderly people. It's something that clicks, something that's funny and cute. I mean, we were 13 and 14 when we started, right? So we had to play into the cute factor a little bit. But yeah, we came up with the name, and as soon as we thought of it, it was kind of that aha moment. We're like, that's it.
But I agree with you. It fits your brand for your age. Because I picture you guys just having some fun, mowing some lawns, doing some bark mulch. So when I saw it, I'm like, it's clever and it's what I would hire you honestly because I met you, your personality. But that name would make me want to call you. I'm like, okay, I can
Absolutely.
see the guys behind this and stuff. So, but let's talk about the competition. Not the competition, but trying to stand out and get people to give you a chance. Here you are, 13, with your 14-year-old buddy standing on my front porch asking to mow my lawn. I'm gonna kind of look at you going, I don't know, these guys serious. So tell
Yeah,
me, what,
absolutely.
what was that like? Did people kind of question you at first, going, do I want to hire these guys?
Yeah, 100%. When we started out, we were going door to door in Chase's neighborhood, and it kind of helped that Chase already had a good reputation from school. His parents own a local dentist clinic, so a couple people already knew us. But who in their right mind would trust a 13 and 14-year-old kid to go mow their lawns? And for us, we got our first customer. My favorite story to tell is when we started business. We were knocking door to door. Our first 50 houses or so, we got no's. Like, people didn't trust us, and why would you?
Hmm.
So once we got our first yes after those 50 houses, we would always spend the extra time talking to the clients, making sure they were extra satisfied. Because in our community, and really all communities, word of mouth spreads so quickly. And with that first yes, you always want it to be a positive feedback coming. So we made sure to go a little bit above and beyond for everybody. And not that we don't anymore, but we really made sure to make good positive connections in the community. And then that way, their neighbors would hear about us or they'd post online about us. And that's really what got our foot in the door. Now, when we show up to people's houses, people know us and they're calling us out. But when we started, we were kind of just showing up unannounced, and that's how we made a good first impression.
So talk to me about some of the services you offer. What else do you do besides just mow the lawns?
Yeah, so we started off with lawn care. Now we're doing patios, tree removal, mulch, garden beds, aeration, really anything to do with lawn care. We're in the middle of a massive project right now on a property where we're installing flowers, plants, we're doing tree removal, big mulch beds everywhere, and hedge trimming and whatnot. So really anything in the lawn care industry we're kind of into now.
How did you learn to do the rest of the stuff like irrigation and landscaping? How'd you learn to do that?
Yeah, so like I said, when we started, just 2 push mowers, a couple whippersnippers, and kind of figuring out from there. It was easy enough to learn how to mow a lawn. Tree removal watching lots of YouTube videos, lots of tutorials, kind of teaching ourselves, but also, watching our parents do it, watching other people locally do it. And one thing that we've been really good with in our business is we always like to watch the professionals, especially locally. We like to say we have no competition. We're all best friends. We would go out with other lawn care companies and kind of see what they're doing and get tips from them, because truthfully, there's enough market for everybody, right? It's not like one company can control all the lawns in our area. So we would learn from the best in our area, learn from the best online, and kind of just teach ourselves and make it through. But so far, it's working pretty good.
So we're having this conversation 3 years from now, William. We're looking back on this video. Where's the company? What have you accomplished?
Man, it's really hard to say. One thing Chase and I are talking about going to university, we really want to expand and continue to offer the same, quality that we're offering now. We'd really like to look into franchising into some local markets, not too far from us, but expanding our company, maybe adding a couple crews, a couple services. But we really want to have a foothold in the market and be seen as the true professionals in the area, and just service a larger customer base.
So, William, just to back up for a sec, what is the service area for your company?
Yeah, so right now we're located in Pictou County, Nova Scotia. So it's kind of a rural community in Nova Scotia, not a super large population, but definitely a great community. And like you said, going into the future, we're potentially branching out to some other areas that are 20, 30-minute drives away from us, like Antigonish, maybe Truro, looking into those options for expansion when we see fit. But that's really the goal from now.
So, what's the best way for people to reach out to you, William? How can they learn more, my friend?
Absolutely. So you can either send us a text at 902-600-2662, or you can check out our website, which is livelaughLawn.ca or livelaughLawn.com. Either option works. We're always on social media. Myself and Chase are on LinkedIn, just William Butland and at Chase Hawkins. Our social media, Live Laugh Lawn Care on Facebook and Instagram. You'll see us everywhere. And if you're in town, you'll see our bright green shirts, bright green hats going around town mowing a bunch of lawns.
Awesome. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to call on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Anytime. Thanks for having me.